down if one time you're in esthetician school and you got assigned to do a Brazilian wax, which was like your first time ever doing it in the spa, not on a model, and she comes in and you're already terrified and she says, I have to be out of here in 30 minutes, and you're like, cool, I can't do this in under an hour at this point. And so you realize that your hard wax has not even been turned on and it's rock solid, so you decide to crank it up to the highest level so that it gets hot enough in time, and you start with soft wax on the top and you get that done. And then you go to the hard wax and it's 700 degrees, and so you stick your stick in there and it's just melting off the stick, and you're twisting it, trying to get it to just cool down. Eventually you think it's cooled down enough on the stick and you put it on there, and she like screeches that you burnt her, and so now you're kind of freaking out and she's kind of freaking out, because what are you supposed to do? You can't really take the wax off. So then I just have to let it sit on there and boil her skin, and then eventually when I think it's cooled off enough, I go to pull it and it just like gums off, and so I just pulled at her hair that didn't come off and the wax didn't come off, and so I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna let that cool down a little bit more. So we sit there and sit there and sit there, and then I do it again and it does the same thing and it doesn't come off. And so you go out of the room to your instructor and you start literally sobbing, saying that you can't do it and you don't know what to do, and she's so mad at you, and at this point she needs to leave. And your instructor's like, okay, well, let's go back in and I will help you. And I say, no, you cannot make me go back in there, and I will not go back in there, so you didn't. And your instructor goes back in, and your instructor, same thing happens to her, because obviously the wax is all messed up because you cranked it up to the highest level and then put it on someone's skin. And so then my instructor finally gets to come off, but we had only waxed one half of her and burnt her, and who knows how she was looking down there at this point. And then she gets sent home. Obviously we didn't make her pay, but she was only half waxed, and I was traumatized for the rest of my life.